topic podcast, all things Nintendo. Yeah!
Welcome. Technical difficulties. Welcome to the entire podcast. Welcome, everyone. We're live. A video was supposed to play right now, and it didn't. But we're gonna play in a minute. But everybody, welcome to the entire podcast. We're live. We're here. It's happening. It is Friday night. I don't know how excited are you guys over certain game that was announced. Ocarina of Time. You guys see the title of this podcast? You see the thumbnail? And so you are asking, why, Mike? Why are you saying that? Well, let me show you. Okay. It continues. While I get this little video ready, let me go ahead and pass it over to my co-host to see how they are, and I'll get this video ready in just a minute. How are you doing, DJ Joycey J in the house? How are you, Joycey? I think Joycey's there. Is she here?
I'm here. Sorry, I had to run real quick and then come back real quick. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Dearly beloved. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to talk about the fact that Ocarina of Time remake is real. It's real. It's real. Okay, and we're gonna talk about that.
Joycey, I think you misspoke. No. I think you misspoke there. I think you used the word remake. I'm not sure if that's the quite. I'm not sure if that's the quite correct way to describe it. How is it that Nintendo's calling it?
Nintendo is saying that the legend himself, the hero of time, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, reborn.
There we go.
It's going to be reborn. So this? We'll get into it, but let me tell you guys about my week because I know you're just so extra interested. Yeah, exactly. I got to go to Six Flags this week because I am eternally seriously, like, this is what I figured out about, I always love talking about my generations. This is what I figured about Gen Xers, us geriatric millennials and millennials. This is what our jam is. We allow our inner children to have space. We're going to take care of business. We're going to pay the bills. We're going to go to work. We're going to go food shopping. We're going to take care of the kids and the family and our friends. But there's a little part of us that we can make room for. And that's the part of me that got to go to Six Flags this week. And that's the part of me that was at the Direct. My inner child is at total peace. She's asleep right now. And she's just holding her little plushie saying, I know everybody loves me because I'm getting Ocarina of Time reborn. And I got to go to Six Flags. So that was me this week. And I played Splatoon 3 as usual.
That's awesome, Joyce. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm with you. I'm still in that shock. I know they didn't announced it and everything, but I'm still in shock. And still because we have a teaser. We saw Link sleeping, right? And that's it. I'm like, that really happened? Is it real? Are we actually gonna get an entire? Because if Link looks the way he does, how does the rest of the game look? It's crazy.
Paul, many beautiful questions.
Insane, right, Paul? So how are you feeling? After that amazing Direct, what have you been doing this week?
Oh boy, I'm feeling great after the Nintendo Direct. It was a long time coming, worth the wait. Never thought we needed one because we've been getting news nonstop for 9 months. So I was never one of the ones complaining for 9 months. I was happy with the rollout. But that being said, there is nothing quite like the community buildup for a Direct. the quantity that's going to get shown off at a direct, and then the aftermath discussion, the reaction videos, etc., what we're doing now, that is undeniably awesome. And you only quite get that after a general direct. So I'm super happy. And that's coming off of Xbox and PlayStation having their own things. Mm-hmm. And last week, Summer Game Fest, which was also a fun event that I, had a good time at. Mm-hmm. And this week, fortunately, thanks to Nintendo dropping the Star Fox demo, I've been playing the Star Fox demo, not to say nonstop, but quite a bit. It's so easily digestible. It always has been. It's like you could pick it up and say, I'm going to go for, a beating the game thing. 2.5 hours, that's what I'm going to do. And that could be your time. And you could say, I'm going to go for a little bit of multiplayer fun with a friend. But what you couldn't necessarily do back in the day was, I'm just going to play for one stage and put it down. The stages themselves are digestible in that manner of just pick up and play a stage. But if you powered off the N64 back in the day, you didn't just pick up on the next stage. Like, it did have save, but different games saved differently. At least now with the demo, it's like, well, first of all, I don't have the choice. I only get one stage and the training stage. But in the future, it will be, I'm just in the mood for playing through one stage because of like the challenge attack. I will just be able to play one stage if I want. Get a little 17-minute session in, do a barrel roll, have my action, and I'll get a new high score and live it up. But that's the kind of fun I've been having with this, is just playing that stage randomly throughout the day. It's like popping up in my mind like, man, I'm in the mood for controlling that R-Wing. I want to play it, and I love it so much. It's so crisp. It's so fast. The music, my goodness. I've heard that Star Fox 64 soundtrack hundreds of times over, probably thousands of times over the last 29 years. But the amount of precision with the extra things, like they have voice acting in, I guess you could call it voice acting because it's anytime a person is singing would be voice acting, right? They have singing, I'll say that, in the boss battle. And I'm like, oh, well, that sounds cool. Like that's adding some human element to the synth and the and the trumpets and like whatever they're using is awesome. Dude, just Star Fox has been nonstop. And I'll give a shout out to Arashi Gaiden, my friend Rodrigo from Brazil. He's a big Portuguese Nintendo YouTuber in Brazil. His game came out yesterday, and I've been playing Arashi Gaiden on Nintendo Switch 2. So I was doing a little mini countdown series for it, which was pretty fun. So I've been playing some Arashi Gaiden, which is like, if you like action games, ninja games with a little bit of a Fire Emblem thrown in, I think that would be your cup of tea. So it's been that and Star Fox. That's all I've been playing, and I'll probably play more Star Fox tonight, which is the crazy thing. It's just one stage. Don't you get bored from one stage? No, you don't, because there's just something about the gameplay hook that just really, really captivating. For me, at least. Some people might not. Oh, and I guess I'll say this. I have been playing some more Star Fox 64 because I'm just so excited for Star Fox that I'm like going back to 64 saying, oh, wow, it is such a graphical overhaul. Oh, wow, the music is so much better. Like, I just, like a big kid, happy.
That's awesome, Paul. Thank you for sharing. I agree. I did play the Star Fox demo quite a bit too, and it's very satisfying. That's why that's how I can describe it. Satisfying. I started listening to the music, and I'm listening to it every single day since they dropped it on Nintendo Music. I have it on my playlist, and whenever I'm doing research, editing, just go online, I have the Star Fox in the background, just because it sounds so cinematic, so like superhero type of music that I love. Sounds a bit like Marvel, and so I agree. I've been playing Batman on my Lenovo Legion Go on Steam. Enjoying myself on that, is super hilarious. I recommend that you guys pick it up when it's on sale because it'll go on sale very soon. They normally drop these games very quickly. If I would have waited a little bit, I could have gotten on sale, but it will go on sale. So yeah, Batman is an amazing game. I've been playing that one and just literally been hyping all week. I have been uploading a video since the direct. I do have to do a shout out to everyone on the channel, all of the new. I have to say new because we got a lot of new fans on the channel over since we started streaming the direct. Before that, it's been amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. New messages, people who have never found the channel before. So welcome everyone who's here. We even got a new member who found the channel the same day and joined the same day, and they messaged me right away. Hey, I just found your channel, and I joined the membership the same exact day because I love your content. Like, wow, thank you. Shout out to you if you are in chat. I'll go ahead and give all those emojis. But I just want to welcome everyone who is new to the channel and to the podcast as well. Again, it's been a very cool week. We've had a really good show out during our live streams. I had to take a little break because of my eyesight, and I have a lot of stuff going on with the medical stuff. But we're back. It's Friday night, and I want you guys to look at the title of this this podcast. What is the title of the podcast? Can anybody tell me what the title of this podcast is? In the chat, or Paul or Joyce, do you guys know what the title of the podcast is?
Ocarina of Time Direct is happening.
It is happening.
It
okay?
is.
It is happening.
It is.
I'm
sorry,
Mike. How do you know it's happening? What's your source? Give me a source, Mike. What's the source? I'm like, well. I don't have a source, but I got something. Well, actually, do I have a source? I'm gonna share with you something I put together. Okay, and I hope you enjoy it. And this, by the end of this little presentation that I'm about to show you, if you're listening to this video, actually, you know what? This is a video podcast. So if you're watching on Apple Podcasts, or you're watching on Spotify, just click the video thing, and you can actually also watch the video portion unless you listen to the car. Do not put the video in the car driving, but you can actually watch the video podcast part. So go ahead, stop somewhere. If you're listening, click the video thingy on the podcast thingy, and you can watch this thing I'm about to share now. Okay, you guys ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
All right. All right. That's it. I rest my case. I rest my case 100%. That's it. Again, thank you guys for coming to the podcast. It's been a night. We can find
Good show. Good show.
we can find everywhere podcast we found it's a shorter podcast in the history of podcasts. I rest my case. Yes, since last year in 2025 in June, Nintendo has adopted they've been doing this for a while, but not as much as they've done with the Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, they have taken to giving us Nintendo game specific directs, and part of this is because they want to also show us what the system is capable of. So not only are they showing us the new gameplay, not only are they showing us how this game is different from the other, they're showing us it's like a technical display they're putting on, right? They did it with Star Fox. when they did that direct in Star Fox, they gave us a technical display of what the Nintendo Switch 2 is capable of. And so, with all this, there is another Nintendo Direct dedicated to Splatoon Raiders in just a couple of weeks. Okay?
I'm so hyped for that too.
It's like we're in the middle of Nintendo Directs, the Nintendo game specific directs, because they've given us more Nintendo game specific directs than they've ever given us ever. And so at the end of the last Nintendo Direct, General Direct, they left us with the teaser trailer with the year 2026. No, they're not going to wait till September, which is the next Direct, to give us the release date and show us more gameplay for Ocarina of Time Reborn. No, they're gonna do a specific Direct, a Nintendo Direct general game specific for Ocarina of Time, for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Who thought that Fire Emblem's Fortune's Weave, a game that's been announced for like what, since last year, Paul? Was it last year in September?
I think it was. No. Was it September? Yeah. Was it the actual reveal date?
Yeah, September was the reveal date for Fire Emblem's Fortune's Weave, and they just showed us that trailer. Nothing again until now.
Okay,
but then again, they didn't give us a release date, right, for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
Surely didn't.
And it's because Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is a big Nintendo Switch 2 title, and it's another game where they can take their sweet time showing us the technical side of the game.
Technicalities.
The technicalities of the Nintendo Switch 2 system and what the Switch 2 is capable of, which has me more excited. Yes, my friends, if you just made it here, Nintendo is having a Nintendo Direct specifically for Ocarina of Time Reborn. Our boy Link will not sleep all the time. We will see him wake up. We will see that fairy get to him. Navi. And I have some inside news, guys. Inside news. Consider this a leak from the game. I heard that Navi is voice acted, yeah. But Navi is changing her catchphrase. Joycey and Paul, do you guys know why? I know what the hey, listen. It's changing. She's not saying hey, listen anymore. All right, Dream.
I kind of have a beef with that. Oh, wow.
Dream a little more. Just hit the stream. Wow. Get the 20 gifted. My goodness. Wow. My heart skipped a beat just now. Thank you so much, Dream, for your support. I appreciate you more than you know. Cheers to you. I got to get the Mario on. I got to bring the Mario.
I have a Dunkin' latte.
This is for you, Dream. Thank you so much. And of course, all the amazing new members that just hit the Odyssey. Welcome to the Odyssey, guys. I hope you guys enjoy your membership, and I hope that you find enough value to choose to renew once the renewal time comes. I hope you guys watch the videos. There's a lot of videos to watch for members. You got a lot of emojis. Welcome to John. There's a lot of you. I can't shout out everyone at the same time. But welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dream, once again for that 20 gifted. And yes, I really can't thank you enough. I appreciate you so much. You're awesome.
I think I know which voice actor is probably playing Navi.
And so we'll get to that. Voice actor, really? You know?
I think so.
We're gonna get to that. So,
okay.
Do you guys want to know what Navi is saying now instead of saying hey?
I kind of don't.
I think you want to know.
I kind of don't.
I think you want to know.
I don't want to be spoiled.
But trust me, this one you want to know. You want to know. When I say it, you say thank you, Mike, for telling me that because. Man.
Okay, you know what? I'll just purposely forget it if I feel like it's a spoiler.
Okay. So I heard that they're modernizing Ocarina of Time, so they're making sure that the younglings can understand. All right. So she's going from saying, "Hey, listen," to "Bro, hear me out, bro, yo, bro, hey, bro," and so she's going from saying, "Hey, listen," to "Bro, listen," or "Bro, hear me out." That's what I heard.
Does she say 6'7"?
She might. She probably say 6'7". Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like 6'7".
We're cooked. We're cooked. Chat. Okay. Ocarina time. Don't buy it. No,
I think I know.
no,
I think
no.
I think it's the Deku who says 6'7".
Yeah. My
6'7".
feelings are too hurt. I can't.
You must enter to 6'7". You must enter. So
Y'all see what I have to put up with,
bro. Listen, bro. Hey, yo, like 6'7". Yo, stop the cap, yo. Stop the cap.
That sounds nothing like the voice actor who's playing Navi.
I mean,
they wouldn't say it like that.
I mean, that's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, I heard from the grapevine. One grape told the other grape, and the grape told me that it's going to happen. You know.
Can I call the guy that I'm pretty sure is the voice actor and ask him about that?
The grapes don't lie, JC. The grapes don't lie. The grapes.
Okay, I'm gonna see if he's home. I'm gonna ask him. Or actually, oh no, better yet, I could text him.
All right. So who do you think is voice acting the great almighty powerful Navi?
Me?
You're voicing Navi? That's
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Yo.
Shizzle my nizzle.
Shizzle my nizzle.
Why you ain't hearing me?
Link for Shizzle my nizzle. Hey, listen, yo. I can see it.
Not over there, cuz.
Let me bust.
Where you going? I said, listen.
I can see
here.
I can see that happening. It'll be. I want to buy that game. I mean,
okay. Somebody said that. I was in another chat a little while ago, and somebody said, just as a joke, what if Snoop Dogg, because we were talking about what if Link actually speaks in new Ocarina of Time, because if it's being reborn, then I'm suspecting that there's certain things that are going to be in it that weren't in the original one. And somebody said it would be hilarious if Link was voiced by Snoop, and I said it'd be more hilarious if Navi was voiced by Snoop.
For the adults, need to roll back one and listen.
That's an extra crispy comment.
Yes. G-O-double-G. Oh no! Wait! It's Navi, right?
G-O-double-G.
N-A-V-I. Double V. I don't know.
Navi Na in the place ready to. Wait a minute. How does G thing go? 1, 2, 3, and 2 to 4.
Listen,
Snoop Doggy Dog and Navi, is that your dope? Ready to make an entrance. So Paul, you know that song. I know you know G thing. You probably live next to Dr. Dre.
This is no lie. I had a dream that I was actually playing Ocarina of Time remake. Okay, after the direct, and Morgan Freeman was the Deku. It was like, I am the Deku. I've been alive for so long, and today I need Navi to wake up that boy. Wake him up. We need him to wake up now. Right now.
Wait, have you seen Lean On? Seriously, have you seen Lean On Me? Yeah. So I think that's the only movie in Morgan Freeman's entire history where he actually looks young.
Wow. Okay. Right? He always looks the same exact age in every movie. Ever since Shawshank Redemption, like this guy is like the same guy.
He hasn't aged or he's barely aged since, barely.
All right, no, sorry. This is for Paul to voice act.
Yeah, Link, get to the chopper.
Wait,
I mean the temple.
You cannot get there. You must grab the hook shot or the long shot. Yeah, gotta get down. Ganondorf is coming. Yeah,
listen.
Yeah, listen. Yeah,
listen.
Wait a minute. What? Hey, yo. What if it's like multiple choice? We could pick Navi's voice, and it's like, wow. It's like Snoop, Trump. I'm going by just voices, guys.
Yeah,
so
voices. Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
It's great. It's great. Now, Link, we can do this. It's great. It's wonderful. It's great. Good job. Good.
Wait, I believe if I don't know if I'm certain about this, but I feel like I read somewhere that James Earl Jones sold a portion of his likeness or something like that. So
really?
we could totally like AI his voice to do like say Navi things.
I mean, well, look at Snoop Dogg brought back this guy from for a game. Who forgot his name. Snoop Dogg was on stage at Summer Game Fest, and he in the video
Tupac.
game. He revived
Stranger Than Heaven, I think is what it was called, right?
Yeah.
That was a game I was really interested in. I so want that to come to Switch because I'm like, if the estate's involved and everything's legal, Snoop actually knew Pac. Just the mystery alone is why I want to play it. I'm sorry you didn't ask me any of that. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it's a valuable input. That's a very, very, very valuable input. And so, speaking of Nintendo Direct, let's go ahead and do a really quick recap over the past Direct because this is the podcast after the Direct. It's like having WrestleMania and having the Raw after Mania. If you guys are wrestling fans, this is the Nintopics podcast after the Nintendo Direct. The crowd goes wow. They want to know what's happening and they want to know what we think about things and stuff. And so we're gonna go do a quick recap of what they showed in these Nintendo Direct because it was a great Nintendo Direct. I know it wasn't the one that everyone was expecting, and of course, guess what? No Direct will make everybody happy. This is just proven. In every single Direct, somebody's not gonna be happy. But hey,
made me happy.
But hey, we can't complain because Nintendo is giving us a lot to eat. There's a lot to eat.
Nintendo Switch 2 has no games. What is this?
Oh my goodness. Listen, we are in the only system that releases a first-party game every single month. Every single month, we get a first-party title releasing on Nintendo Switch. That's insane. When I look at other systems, and I'm not throwing shade at any other systems. I love my PlayStation. I love my Xbox. I love my Steam. But man, it's like every 6 months. There is 5 to 6 first party titles on PlayStation right now. And they've been around longer than Nintendo Switch 2. And look at all the first party Switch 2 titles we already have month after month after month after month after month. Now that maybe those games are not for you, that is a different story, right? That's just a personal thing, and I respect that because everybody got their opinion, they got their likes and dislikes, and that's okay. But we can't say that Nintendo has no games. That's just a sentence that cannot be mentioned. What is it, Josie?
I'm sorry. Since it's kind of just us, cozy kind of chat tonight, I'm going to respond to somebody because I'm really appreciative of their comment.
Yeah.
Greek the Geek 1. Thank you so much for commenting in chat. Guys, we don't have an August game, I think. So that makes me wonder if the August game is going to be like, because Fortune's Weave didn't get a date either, right?
Yeah. I think Fortune's Weave is going to get a Direct very soon, and it's going to be August.
Ocarina of Time doesn't have a date. There's another one. There's something else.
The Dusk Bloods.
The Dusk Bloods doesn't have a date.
The Dusk of the Bloods.
The Blood of Dusk.
The Call of Duties. The Call of the Duties.
I want y'all to please forgive me. I got this iced latte from Dunkin' and I forgot to tell them to make it decaf. So I'm just sorry.
Yay! We get Pink Joycey today.
Yeah, y'all get crazy, Joycey. But I love everybody. So anyway, that when I think about how many games that are coming out this year, that don't have a date. One of that kind of, I guess that might possibly narrow down what the game could be, what the August game could be.
Yeah, let's go ahead and look at it. There we go.
Or is there?
There you go. So we have Star Fox coming out later this month. Then we have next month we have 3 titles next month. Come on, no games. 3 titles, 3 Nintendo first party games in 1 month. Rhythm Haven Crew, Fitness Boxing. I need to get into that one.
So Fortune's Weave. I'm so sorry, Mike, to interrupt you. I just wanted to jump in here real quick. Fortune's Weave apparently comes out September 17th, so I was wrong about that one. I apologize.
They announced the title, the day for it.
That's what Lottie said.
Really? Let's confirm that.
And Paul said it too. So if Paul says it, then I know it's.
Okay.
I know it's right.
How do we miss that?
I don't know how. That is interesting because why isn't it on here then?
Yeah, every update is on here already.
It's on the pre-orders. People are finding them on the pre-orders.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I have not been to the pre-orders at all because I'm not gonna pre-order this game right now. I might get it later on, but
no shade, but neither am I.
That's probably why.
But I'm happy for everybody who's into it, though.
Of course, yeah. For I mean, the game is phenomenal. The franchise. I like turn-based, but I don't like the little square thingy. You know, like the strategic. Is it strategy? Right.
I think it's strategic.
Yeah, I like turn-based. I like turn-based, or I like free battles, like Tears of the Kingdom, like what they did with Final Fantasy. Because Final Fantasy 7 was turn-based. It was turn-based. And then on the new games, they kind of did like it's still kind of turn-based, but still more free, you know, which is pretty cool. But yeah. But again, Fire Emblem, I own the other one, so I am going to pick it up eventually. Eventually, just not at launch. So yeah, they haven't updated this. So this is September then. So we got September. So we got 3 games coming up in July, which is crazy. Headlined by
Splatoon Raiders.
Yeah,
July 23rd. I am hyped for that as a Splatoon player.
You see, we finished each other's sentences because I said headlined by, and then Joycey came in Splatoon Raiders, and we didn't plan this. It just happens because we
vibing tonight.
Yeah, we did a topic podcast, and again, Fire Emblem, right? September. For Fire Emblem?
Yes.
So yeah, you're right. We don't have something for August.
Yeah, we don't have an August game. So
Pokemon
what does that leave us?
DLC is August.
Did they announce the Pokemon? Did they announce the Pokemon DLC for August?
I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Is Pokemon fan in here? She'll know.
Yeah, she knows. Pokopia Pia DLC. I don't think that's how you spell Pokopia, but Google will correct me.
Yeah.
So that's DLC. So should we count that?
It's something.
See here.
I mean,
it's expansion.
It's like $34.99. I mean, that's almost the cost of it.
Okay, yeah. All right. So we'll say yes for August, but still look at July. We got 3 games in July, and since the Pokopia DLC doesn't really count as a full game, we can maybe add more something else to August than maybe Nintendo has not yet announced. Who knows? You
also get 3 Xenoblade games.
Yeah, we got all these ports.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
Yeah, that's a really
not
good
entirely new, but for some people, that will be their first time playing a Xenoblade title.
Yeah, I haven't played the first one, so I can play it there. Switch 2 edition, which is super cool. I'm from the Xenosaga age, guys. I played all the Xenos from up to Xenosaga, and then I started playing the other ones later on. But yeah, and then we have what we got? Legends of the Ocarina of Time, baby, right there. Mm-hmm. It's on the list. If you can read it, it's there. Joyce, you look. And then we have Xenoblade Genesis, which is a new title for Xenoblade franchise next year. I love it because it's my daughter's name. My daughter's name is Genesis, so we got Xenoblade Genesis. I'm gonna force her to play that game. I'm gonna force her to play it.
But the Duskbloods, we don't know the Duskbloods, but maybe October.
Yeah, and Duskbloods is not on this list because it's not a first party title. It's from FromSoft, and
it's from FromSoft.
They made it exclusively for Nintendo Switch too. For now, who knows? Is Nintendo funding the game?
Nintendo's publishing it, but they retain the rights to the IP. So unlike Astral Chain that Nintendo published, Astral Chain is officially a Nintendo IP. Platinum Games just happened to make it. The Duskbloods is not a Nintendo IP. It'll be a From Software IP, but Nintendo's publishing it. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it'll eventually make it to other systems, I believe, after the exclusivity ends. But then here is the full lineup for our Nintendo Direct here. I like that Nintendo divided into two little tiers here. The bottom tier I'm going to go over first because it's coming for Switch 1 and Switch 2. Monsters, what? I can't really read what it says there. Monsters, The Weathered World. Dragon Quest Monsters, The Weathered World. And then we got Final Fantasy Resonance, which is a top-down Final Fantasy game. It is an 8-bit type of HD2D. That's what you call it. HD2D.
That's on my list.
Yes, I want to buy that game. And I'm anybody know when that game releases, Paul or Yoshi? Did they give it an announcement date?
I don't remember if they gave it a release date.
I want to pick up the game right away. Hopefully it's out. I know it's new. Well, we get that release date. Then we
another October one.
October. Okay, awesome.
October 22nd.
That's another thing.
I don't want to wait that long. Shoot.
Listen, that's another thing. September games are insane for all consoles. All right, for PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. September is a month that you will go broke. You will lose your house. You will lose your car. Everything. You will lose everything if you buy every single game, every single good game that was announced coming out in September and October. I don't know why they all grouped up that like that, but man, what a crazy month for video games. I can't wait because I'm gonna make a video for September and I'm gonna write down every game that is coming for that month, which is insane. I know we were talking about that during the live stream, how crazy September is for games.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
You know how I have a whole separate account that I kind of, when I can, throw a few dollars in. That's my fun money, for buying games and stuff. And I looked in the account before the Direct and I'm like, oh, I'm not worried about it. I got plenty of money. And then I watched the Direct and I was like, I have no monies.
OGS Frost says it's because of GTA. I believe it, man. I believe it. Nobody wants to go close to that game. Everyone's like,
wait a minute. I have a rebuttal for that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
My rebuttal for that is, first of all, it's Ocarina of Time. All the old heads, we're all gonna buy this. Okay. There's already probably about a good 5 million right there. Yeah. Okay. It's not going to do 200 million, of course, and that's fine. But that's still a success in Nintendo's eyes. Probably 5 million at least from the old heads, going up against GTA, which is also probably going to sell, more. But still, going up ahead, they're two different types of games, two different types of genres, and everything. I can see people picking up both, and then I can see people that are just that are like me, like, yay, GTA 6, but it's just not for me, So I heard somebody say this on a podcast the other night. I want to see Tyson, versus Muhammad Ali. GTA is definitely a Tyson, and Legend of Zelda is definitely
real.
Ali.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. That'll be super interesting. Yeah. So then we have for the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, the Kingdom Hearts collection. 1.5. I'm guessing it's native because it says Switch 1 and 2. So they're finally bringing native Kingdom Hearts to Nintendo Switch.
I'm assuming because you can play it on Switch 1, you can also just play it on Switch 2. I don't think they have a Switch 2 version.
The 1.5 and the 2.5. What does that mean? 1.5, 2.5. Are those the same 1 and 2, but maybe with added something to it?
Kingdom Hearts has Kingdom Hearts, from what I understand, if any fans are in the chat, please correct me, but Kingdom Hearts timeline is more jacked up than Zelda's. It's really bad. So it's like 1.5, then there's like a remix one, and then there's one that changes the ending of another story, another part or something like that. It's wild. I had to watch a video to understand it.
And then we got Deltarune. That wasn't a bingo card, and somebody said it on chat. We got Masamura Remnant Blades. We got Metal Gear Solid 2. We knew that was coming. Master Collection. Then we got One Piece Grand Gourmet. It's like a cooking game, really fun. Tales of Eternia Remastered to Nintendo Switch. And then we also got Hello Kitty. Potty. I can't read what that says. It's too small. Something potty. I'm zooming in and I still can't see it. Something about potty. I guess potty training for Hello Kitty for people who like to potty train. I don't know.
I don't even see Hello Kitty.
No. It's
That's
at
not
the bottom. Good. Yeah, Hello Kitty at the very bottom. Potty training, I think it is. I don't know. Potty bag.
I legit can't see it.
We all need glasses, guys.
Look, there's some shout out to Hello Kitty. These ain't the games we want to talk about, and poor Paul hasn't said anything because I can't shut up either, and Paul needs a subject. Let's just talk about the games we want to talk about.
And so here, okay, so on Twitch too, guys, you can see all the games right there. You can see all the games that were announced. They're all there. Genesis, Xenoblade, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort for Switch 2. Big game, and so Bonanza got a thing, DK Challenge for NSO. A lot of really cool stuff was announced during the Nintendo Direct, guys, and there's stuff. There's games to play.
Just real quick, so I want to ask you guys. So to my very lovely and handsome co-host, out of all of these games, what are the games on your list that's going to break your wallet over the rest of the year?
Yeah, I
wait. Can we let Paul go first? Because I feel bad because I keep talking all day and Paul hasn't said anything.
Probably 10 copies of Ocarina of Time because I need people to get that game. Ocarina of Time is an absolute guarantee. Xenoblade Genesis is another guarantee. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is as well. However, I don't think Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave had the best trailer compilation piece at the Direct. I think they should have gone with a bigger, more action-packed, seal the deal kind of thing for it. It was a little bit of a flat portion for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Like, the game looks great, it looks good, but I think it would have looked better had they given it the demo or a trailer kind of more comparable to Xenoblade Genesis, a little bit snappier. I don't know, but I don't doubt that the game itself is going to be awesome. Onimusha, I was hoping that one would come over, so Onimusha. Kingdom Hearts 4 is quite likely. Star Fox, yeah. Splatoon Raiders, yeah. The Duskbloods, gotta see what's up with it. Lies of P. So this is a maybe, probably, kind of. I'll count that as a yeah for now. Stellar Blade. I actually could have picked it up by now, but I didn't. So now might be as good of a time as any. Devil May Cry 5 I already own, but that would be one because that's great. Tomb Raider, another one, super worth it, but I have it. What was other definites? I think that was it for the definites there. Metal Gear Solid 2 collection, because even though today is the 18th anniversary of this game right here, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, it only ever came out on the PlayStation 3 18 years ago. You clearly see my copy right there. But I'm going to rebuy it again, which I rarely do, unless if it's like a remake or remaster. But just I want to have that game on a modern console. So I will be getting this Metal Gear Solid 2 collection. So I think that's at 11. And then Rhythm Heaven Groove, pretty good possibility. So I would say like 10 for sures and 2 likelies. There would be more if I didn't already have some. But if you want to round down, there's like a good 10 games that I'm getting from this list.
Yeah. In other words, Paul's going broke, guys. Paul's going broke.
That's a lot right there.
A lot of games.
Everybody's saying, I want a direct. I want a direct. Okay, well, here's 30 games. You're going to put your money where your mouth is? You wanted to see 30 games. You better be buying it. If not, don't be complaining about the drip feed of one game every 2 weeks. You wanted to see 30 at once? Do you even have the money to buy 30 at once? Don't complain about it direct not happening.
I think
We told y'all.
You can't even remember what you saw. And that's the point of why Nintendo has been putting them a little bit spread. You can't even remember all the games that you saw in a direct. So, anyways, that's a little bit of a different story. But like, I see people contradicting themselves all the time and why they want to see something and then not doing anything about it.
Well, it's actually 49 games. 49 games.
49 games. Anyone remember all of them? Anyone buying all of them? No and no.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a little shade from Paul. Paul didn't get the shade out. Paul, you should do a series instead of countdowns or even countdowns and history. You have to do a history of throwing out shade like that. Like do just a birds. I'm pretty sure that'll blow up more than anything else.
Shade is normally my thing, but Paul just did it so effortlessly. I think. Did you talk to your cousin Bayonetta? I mean Paulinetta.
To get some inspiration from Paulinetta.
Yeah.
Just maybe I'll have a new segment, like a short delivery form of just calling people out on different baloney, so that people could be like, "Oh yeah, he's talking to me."
And do it with and if you do it as Bayonetta, it's even better because the sass is like expected.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So then people will take it as good advice instead of why is Paul being mean to me?
Yeah. It won't be perceived as Paul doing it. It's the alter ego.
Bayonetta gives a good amount of sass and advice.
Yeah.
Into one. And guys, I know we want to get to Zelda because we're just going to talk about Zelda. I really want to also give some of these other games their shine. Mike, can you tell me which ones you are looking forward to as well? And we will talk about Ocarina Time, y'all. Trust me.
Yeah.
I just want to give the other games some shine.
Well, I am looking forward. Well,
you want to shout?
You know, you make me want to shout. No.
Oh, I thought you were doing the WWE Big Show.
I did think that too, but I was like, no, Joycey's going with a shout.
I'm gonna say Boo Mini's question. I'm gonna say Boo Mini's comment for later, so we can just look at the chart.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, Zelda, the resort game, Xenoblade Genesis, not Fire Emblem, Kingdom Hearts, Minecraft, Star Fox, Platoon Raiders. Crap. I already the Pokemon DLC. I'm already broke them. Dust Bloods.
Dang, that's a house payment by now.
My goodness. That's why I'm like halfway through. I'm like, crap, it's not gonna be good for me. Let's see here. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm gonna upgrade all the Xenoblade Chronicles. Final Fantasy Online. I've never played that before. Rayman Retold. I'm so excited for Rayman. So awesome. Let's see here. Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm gonna get that. DK Challenge is gonna be on the list. I think it's so free, right? Well, not free because you have to have an NSO to play it, but you don't need to buy it. It's part of NSO, right? DK Challenge.
I think so.
Yeah, DK Challenge. Let's see what else. Fitness boxing. I'm gonna do Fitness Boxing 3. By the way, I started training again. Getting myself back into black belt instructor form again. So I'm gonna do some fitness boxing. I'm not ready to show my form yet, but I will show you guys my form when I'm ready.
You will show us your final form.
Yeah, when I'm ready. I'm still leveling up. Let's see here. Of course, Kingdom Hearts 4. Hello, I want to get that. I was a Kingdom Hearts head in doing the PlayStation there, little era when it came out. And I think that's it for now. Metal Gear Solid, I'm gonna try it out. I've never had it. Oh, Final Fantasy Resonance, forgot about that one. and
Mhm.
and that's it. I think I have to file for bankruptcy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being part of the Odyssey. I think this is it for the channel. And uh,
You could probably take out a loan.
if you guys want to sponsor a game, go ahead to each game. Go ahead, Jesse. You can go ahead, share your picks.
OMG. So somebody woke up and said, let's put a whole lot of action in there so Joy CJ can be happy. I could have sworn, guys, did I not see? I could have sworn I saw Devil May Cry.
It's there.
Okay, because I
Smack
don't
dab in the
see it on.
middle.
Oh, it is in the middle.
Wait, I
Oh,
didn't
wow,
see
I
that
can't
one.
see that. Yeah,
Come on.
I didn't see it on the list. But I've been wanting to get into Devil May Cry because as you guys already know, especially our regulars, y'all know how much I am totally in love with Bayonetta. And one of the reasons I love the game so much, because for me, it's very, very challenging. Not for everybody. Trying to learn combos and, you know, what your character can do and move. And so apparently Devil May Cry has a lot of, I guess, chaotic, you know, things of that nature, get kind of chaotic play. So that's why I want to get into Devil May Cry. And I believe there's a couple other ones on the Switch. So that's one thing. That Final Fantasy Renaissance, is that what's it called? Or Resonance? Resident, whatever it is. The Final Fantasy one, it looks like Octopath Traveler with the 2D HD art style. I have come to adore that art style, and when it's time to look at a 4K clearer picture, they do it and everything. But I like the turnabout fighting. So there's that. Oh, y'all forgive me. I can't see either. Y'all have already heard me gush over Splatoon Raiders. I am so excited for that game. The Dust Bloods, I want to see more, but naturally I'm completely intrigued. I don't know how many games that is, but whatever. And then there was Omnimusha. Am I saying it right?
Onimusha, yeah.
Onimusha. I want to look at that game again because it did kind of like pique my interest, but I feel like I have to look at it again. Stellar Blade is on my list. I don't even know what it's about, but I'm being shallow and I'm just gonna get it. And we'll leave it at that.
That's good. That's good.
It's 8:30. I could be extra crispy. Yeah.
Good
okay.
lineup.
Yes. I want to see if the jiggle physics are as good on Switch. There, I said it. And then the one, and of course, Ocarina of Time, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. But the one I have actually had my eye on since I think I saw it in a State of Play. I don't remember where it was first revealed, but I have been waiting on Lies of P to come to Switch. I am very intrigued by the story. It's like a dark version spin on Pinocchio. So what happens when you lie. I'm very, very, very interested, and the gameplay looks amazing. So that is very high on the list. Whatever day that's coming out, I'm getting it. Period.
I mean, again, there are games. There's no shortage of games. We have games to play, and I'm sorry to my backlog because it's only going to get bigger.
You know what? One day when we have retired and we are in our assisted living facilities, listening to old Backstreet Boys, you know, in the entire place, we will all finally be able to play our backlogs. Speaking
of, and this is like completely out of left field. Oh, you know what? This is a side quest. Side quest. I live in Florida. Okay, nobody come with me. And so there's a town called the Villages, and apparently the entire town is for retired people, and it looks like Disney World but for retirement people. There's only golf carts allowed in the entire place, just golf carts, right? There's like the beach. There's people like literally doing yoga to every morning by the beach, like literally hundreds of old people just doing their yoga and doing. I'm like, when you look at it, what the heck is this? I want to move there now. How long? How old do I have to be there to get there? And it's like I've never known that place existed until now.
That's beautiful. And yes, when you're a person of Twilight age, I believe you should. I don't know. Okay. Total more side quest.
Yeah.
I just feel like as a country, we should just take care of our elderly, just as a country. And I understand there's certain programs in place, but in my opinion, it's not what I would like. Because I feel once you get to a certain age, you have the right to say what you want to say. You have the right to do what you want to do, and I think that you should live like a king or queen. Because thank you for being for your wisdom to get to this age.
Thank you for being
a model. Thank you for being a friend. Because one thing about it, get you some good friends around you, of course, that are around your age and you can mesh with. But y'all make sure you get some older friends. Go adopt a grandparent. Volunteer at places if possible, because older people know what's going on with life. They may not understand your tablet or this Nintendo stuff, but good God, do they have stories upon stories. They're walking books of history. And as you all know, I have a 100-year-old grandmother, so do not take her for granted. Yeah,
you talk to her, right?
In a few months. All the time. I just saw her.
So you sit down and talk to her about her childhood and how things were and everything. That's so fascinating. I always wanted to do that, but
I mean, there were certain things that my grandmother was born in 1925 in America.
Wow.
At a time before the civil rights movement, before I was the absolute tears in her eyes, and this is just from a history perspective, the tears in her eyes in 2008 when Barack Obama became president.
That's awesome.
She couldn't believe it. She said, "I didn't think that it could happen." So anyway,
that's crazy.
That was our wholesome moment.
She lived through the entire presidency, and she's still with us now. That's awesome. Super cool.
Yeah, and she's excited to be here still, which is great.
Yeah. I met my great grandmother. I think she died when she was about 110. Okay, I'm not lying to you. She was 110. She was born in the late 1800s. And she died in her 110. I was able to meet her because she was the one who raised my mom. My mom was given up as a child, as a baby, and she was raised with my great grandmother. And so I was able to meet her and eat her food and just kind of talk to her and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. But yeah, don't underestimate your elders, guys. They're wise and they have stories to tell that you guys can learn from today.
If nothing else, just let them talk. Just let them talk.
Side quest over. Let's go back to Nintendo.
Oh yeah, that was our wholesome moment. Joycey is now going rogue, and I shall be extra crispy for this moment on.
All right. Blue Mini has been. Do you think Zelda Direct will be before September to push Switch 2 sales before the price? I do. I do believe that, Blue Mini. I thank you so much for asking this question, because I've been talking about this on X for a long time and on Twitter, and I've been getting attacked from people. You must be crazy that you think that's Michael Jackson. I mean, that's Mike Tyson. That's not that.
Why?
You must be crazy.
People get a direct early? Why?
You must be crazy because you must be crazy because I don't think that it'll be coming out the next year because of.
Okay, I think you're crazy. So go take your disappoint trill and go lay down.
So I do believe that the Zelda Direct will be coming out before September, because first thing you have to understand, we're like literally 5 months away. July, August, September, October, November, December, 6 months only in the year. That's it, right? And so it benefits Nintendo to do that Zelda specific Direct a little before, right? So maybe September, not so much as August, but September, because not only does that help with that transition for that new price point for Nintendo Switch 2, but also the holiday season, people can start planning ahead and say, okay, I want to get this game and blah 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 and so on. I think it's a good strategy for Nintendo to do that before the price hike to boost sales on Switch 2 just a little bit. By the way, I got a video on the channel, is doing well, about how to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, multiple ways on how to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 cheap, for a cheap or the smart way, which I've gotten many comments and many instant DMs thanking me because people have actually bought Nintendo Switch. One person bought one for $310. Okay, and so watch that video if you don't have a Switch 2. If you want to buy a new cheaper one, or you want to get a second console. I got myself 2 more consoles for my daughters. Each of them have a Nintendo Switch 2. I did not pay retail price. Okay, just look at the video. It's in the channel. If you don't have a Switch 2 yet, use one of those methods. Watch the video to the end because there's many methods that might relate. There are different methods, and one of them might relate to you more than others. So don't tune it out this yet. Just watch it. And if you know somebody who wants to Switch 2 and can't spend $500, recommend that video too. Just a little shout out, little plug there, because we're talking about the price hike. But yeah, I believe so. Do you guys believe Nintendo will do the Zelda Direct before September?
I think it'll happen next month. I'm going with July 14th or July 28th.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Because I think next month, I said it before, July 22nd is San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
And at that point...
Yeah, and then Gamescom is coming in August, right?
Yeah. At Comic-Con, though, 9 months is the wait between Comic-Con and the Legend of Zelda movie. 9 months seems like the right time to have a teaser trailer. So if you're building up some big hype with a potential cast reveal, partial cast reveal, poster, official movie name title, if it's anything other than The Legend of Zelda, which we don't know 100%. It could just be called that, but it could be called something else. We don't know for sure 100%. Things change. Cast update, whatever. I'm just banking on San Diego Comic-Con. It's too big to pass up on, but they could. I just see it as a good opportunity. And then you either piggyback off of that with the announcement. Stay tuned next week, by the way, for the Legend of Zelda specific direct, in which we'll be going over the upcoming Ocarina of Time title coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch 2. Or vice versa. That's if they do the movie first and then the game, or they do the game first and they say, stay tuned for more Zelda next week at Comic-Con. So that's why I picked the 14th or the 28th.
Yeah.
And it'd be pretty cool.
Gamescom is in August. Am I correct? Gamescom in Germany. And Nintendo's going to be in Gamescom Germany, where on the floor they might have demos for the first time for Zelda. It's a big event. So who knows? We might have that directs very soon, and then Nintendo after that can maybe roll out some demos during that show. But yeah, I'm with Paul. I believe it's also July. Late July. How about you, JC?
So I'm a bit pessimistic.
Yeah.
Forgive me. But I almost feel like we're not going to get anything else Zelda until a fall direct, which is possibly going to.
You mean September?
Yeah, which will possibly be September, because September. Hold on, let me do math, and I don't know how to do math. That's September. So that's exactly like 7 months out from the movie.
Yeah.
And then also, it's after the price hike. So what's going to still convince you to buy a Switch after a price hike? A really, really badass game. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all these games that we're getting, already, and then there's still first party coming out already. One could argue that we already, this will be the game that'll push people to pay the higher price. Ocarina of Time has power, and I believe there are people out there who truly had no interest in really getting a Switch 2, but they love Ocarina of Time. So now maybe they will go purchase it just for that one game. Yes, there are people out there who will purchase an entire system just to play one game.
Yep.
I know that because I am one of those people.
Yeah.
But I just happen to like a lot of games. So
I mean, that's why you call the title a system seller, because they will sell a system. And Paul, just to prove here, we are on the same vibe, Paul and I, when it comes to the date. On June 9th, I said I smell a direct dedicated to Ocarina of Time sometime in July, maybe with the 40th. So,
do you have any idea how much I would love to be wrong and for it to be in July? I just want to go on record saying that.
Yeah. But I gotta point out, Joyce, that you also were on the fence about Ocarina of Time even existing. So I'm just gonna put it right here.
I was because I don't have like certain data that I can really look at to predict. Because remember when we all thought we were getting a big general February direct?
Yeah,
I remember that.
I didn't think I was getting it.
I don't remember what we were thinking, but so I just very much am learning to go with the flow because no matter what, these games are now coming. Even let's just say I pray nothing gets delayed. I don't believe anything's getting delayed. But if there was a delay, it's still all good because it's still coming. Yeah. You know what I mean? Of course, yeah. So I don't really have a lot of room to be bummed about stuff. So I'm just cruising. You know, I'm like consistently on the hype train. I live on the hype train. I'm constantly hype. Can I show you guys something?
Yeah.
I don't know if she's watching, but one of my bestest friends, Sevilla, she got me a present. Y'all know I love my notebooks and planners and my nerd stuff. And so she got me a Legend of Zelda planner. I'm sorry, you probably can't read that. But it's a Legend of Zelda planner from September 2026 to 27. And it has...
Wow, the golden crest.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I know it's really hard to see. I apologize. But it, of course, it's all filled out. It has all like the important holidays. But one of the things I like, depending on who your character is, it also tells you which game it's from. Oh, Mike, can you put us back?
Yeah, I was trying to find this one right here. There you go.
Thank you, Sweet Pea. So this is from obviously King of Red Lions from the Wind Waker and
oh my god, that's so awesome.
Bokoblin,
yeah,
specifically Tears of the Kingdom, and who else we got in here? Oh, and of course, you know, got Twilight Princess. Yeah. So just shout out to her because I already had a planner and I was like, I saw it and I didn't expect this. We're the kind of friends where, you know, you just pick up something and say, hey, I thought of you here, you know? So, but I was so excited. So I'm going to find something to do with this. So yeah,
that's awesome. Joyce. Thank you for sharing. I like that. I want one. So cool.
She said she found it at Barnes and Noble. I'm like,
what?
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble has Zelda. I want to go to Barnes and Noble now.
Yeah. Yeah, and it goes from September 2026 to December 2027.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, my friends, guess what?
We get to talk about Zelda now.
We did. We've been talking about Zelda,
but we haven't gone deep in it yet, though. Pause.
You mean like the trailer?
The trailer, our feelings.
How do you feel? How do you feel about listen, Paul? How do you feel about that trailer? Like, what stood out to you the most? Let's get that trailer.
The music instantly,
because
those notes hit hard and they were delightful. The art, I think, shows you could expect the Deku Tree to look different. And if you could expect the Deku Tree to look different, then you could expect the rest of the game to look different because he's drawn differently. And then we got confirmation
honestly, and yes, you just heard Ocarina. Wait, what is this? Hold up. Something's happening.
It's happening.
And we are gonna go ahead and break. Okay, no, sorry. There you go. Paul, sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you got the music instantly stands out. The art of the Deku Tree himself, like that's just a little bit different than he was before. So
He's eating spaghetti.
Hmm?
He's eating spaghetti this time.
So it's not just a painting over the old with new, prettier graphics. It's not one-to-one. It's a reconstruction. It's a new architectural design to elements, as we could see in his bed. It's not just a better looking bed, it's a different looking bed. His clothes, they're not just standard clothes that now look of a higher level of fidelity with more pieces of fabric, more little holes in the etchings. No, it's just very different. But what we don't know is, will the size and scope be the same so that it still takes this long to get from this point of his house to the edge of the Kokiri forest? Or is it now what I've been saying this whole time, hoping that it's like triple XL, that is just 3 times the amount of surface area, 3 times the amount of volume? When you wake up as Link in this shot and you're in Link's house, is it still within the same confines of the old house, which means same size, same amount of space from floor to ceiling, just everything looks more grand? Or is it also bigger? Because then that's going to determine, okay, when you walk into the Temple of Time, is it, a much more beautiful looking Temple of Time, not just from a graphic standpoint, but also it was redone and with twists and turns? Or is it also bigger, where it's taller, wider, has more rooms in it, has a back entrance in it, has an underground part in it? You know what I mean? Like all that stuff. But that's all just thoughts. But look at this. Look at his bed. Look at the detail. I mean, this is basically kind of like the Legend of Zelda tech demo from E3 2011 for Wii U. That level of realistic, not to say photorealistic, where they're trying to make him look like an exact human. That you could say is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Yep. All those people in that game were meant to look of the highest level of quality and like real humans. This is like the highest level of quality, but still within an animated style. So think of like the Super Mario Odyssey or a Super Mario Galaxy movie, Super Mario Brothers the movie. Very high quality of cartoon characters. This is a very high quality CG look of cartoon characters, but they will look on the more human side than, Mario and co in the film. I'm just saying, from a visual standpoint, high level polygon count. I'm seeing a lot of articulation. You can look at his fingernails. You can look at the little cuticles there. You see blades of hair. This tells me also this is in game. This is not like a CG, like a pre-rendered cutscene. I could be wrong, but I'm seeing this as no, this is in-game graphics.
Yeah.
And this bodes really, really well to the remake. They're giving it the Star Fox 64 treatment. I wonder who's making it.
Right.
I wonder if it's Nintendo in-house. Are they teaming up with an external party like Nintendo did to collaborate with Star Fox? I cannot wait for the rest of the game's soundtrack, seeing every old boss new for the first time. At the very least, if the game is just remade with this fantastical style and is not any bigger than it was before, we're still in for a beautiful treat. Or it could be a beautiful treat and expanded in terms of size. Like when you go to Kakariko Village, yep, all the buildings, the dozen of them or so, are still in relatively the same placements that they were before, but it's not just a recoding of beautiful paint. No, they're recomposed. But no, there are no new villagers. There is no new distance in between the Kakariko Village and the end of the graveyard where you see Dampy and stuff. I'm hoping it is bigger, though, because I think, don't, like I said before plenty of times, don't make it big as Breath of the Wild, because then it's not Ocarina of Time anymore. But make it bigger so this attention to detail feels more grand, because it is now of a larger size because gamers are used to being it bigger. You know, I do want it to be 3 times as long to get across Hyrule Field, which doesn't change it up too much, but does, I think, give respect to the amount of detail. It floored me. I mean, it hit me in the fields. I teared up when I was watching it. So many people shared a similar level of sentiment that, like, yeah, they got choked up too. You know, I was 15 when this game came out back in 1998. So I was Link. You know, a lot of my friends in high school, we were all a version of Link, and we loved it. Now, I'll say this because I don't know how much longer I could stay on. I have 2 very different contradicting things. One, I think if I had my honest choice, I would say, Nintendo, don't show this off at all until it comes out November 19th. How rare would it be in today's society to be completely surprised at a game 100%? No directs, no video game footage, press not getting it 2 weeks earlier, no little tease, no images on X or social media, nothing. The game's coming out November 19th. Media, you guys get it November 18th. Everyone else the next day, boom, buy it. Because then, when you pick up the game, unless you look at the back of the box, you're going to see every image in this incredible world for the first time. You don't get that anymore. You haven't got that in decades. Because this game is going to have a beautiful fire lava area, an awesome graveyard, awesome water, cool ice, a great looking desert, Ganondorf for the first time, seeing him in game, Princess Zelda for the first time, seeing her in game, Impa, riding Epona, hearing every piece of music of the Minuet of Forest and the Bolero of Fire, and all of these different gorgeous songs, seeing young Link and adult Link, hearing things. I mean, it would be fantastic because I'm telling you right now, the game's going to be a 10 out of 10. It's going to be one of the best games of all time. Wouldn't it be stellar to walk in there into this beautiful 60-hour experience, not seeing anything? This is enough. Just buy it. Just buy it November 19th. But that's not the reality. So the flip side of this whole thing is I could just go social media silent. I could just hop on social media for the next 5 months.
I mean, I did it with I'm doing it with Supergirl.
It's so not likely because even if you don't try, just by having an X account, just by being a YouTuber in any capacity, having an Instagram, a Facebook, hopping online at all, you'll see it. Now, you could avoid most of it, but you'll still see something probably because you'll go on social media, you'll scroll down, and you'll see it. And also, there's a part of me that, like, I want to be a part of the hype cycle. So I have found, I have come up with a plan that will make myself happy. And that is, I will live through the 5-month hype cycle with everyone, enjoying each moment, enjoying the content, the creation. I will try not to comb through and look for every little detail. I will try not to spoil it because you could spoil it even more. You could look at the Japanese account and then you could be like, oh my gosh, their commercial showed off this extra scene. Don't you want to see how Din's Fire looks for the first time with your eyes and not be spoiled ahead of time? Come on. But I'm going to enjoy the ride, not dive too deep. So I'll be there for that. But on the other end, my kids, that's how I'm going to live through it through their eyes, seeing everything for the first time. Because my kids aren't on X. They're not on social media. They're not on YouTube. They'll only see the directs if I show it to them. And so I might show them one thing or two. I might not show them anything. So this November, when the game comes out, I'm playing my file. Yeah, I will have 5 months of memories that I've already see how Volvagia looks. I already know what Ganondorf looks. I did it to myself because I was on social media. But when I'm sitting on the couch and my son and daughter are playing their files, They don't know what's coming next. They don't know what the Great Deku Tree is going to look like when they enter. They don't know what Impa is going to be like, and or Twin Rova. So when they walk in there and they see the fire, they see the way the newly crafted Zoras are going to look like in Zora's Domain. I'm going to live through their hype being like, oh my gosh, this is so much different, Daddy, than Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Wow, look at Ganondorf. I'm getting chills right now thinking of how awesome that's going to be. And that's how I will have my cake and I'll eat it too. Because otherwise, dude, you don't get that anymore. Back in the day, maybe you got, a couple of extra characters in a Smash Bros. Game that you had to unlock. Now, you know the whole roster beforehand. It's all over. And that's like that with everything. So
all over.
I know I spoke for a while, but I just don't know how long I could stay. And I feel bad because I want to hear both of your impressions. But I might have to go sooner or later. But that's my whole shebang on it.
Yeah, man. That's how you feel about the game.
In the background, it's all good.
Yeah, I'll probably have on here, but I won't be here.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with everything Paul said. I like the the element of surprise, being wowed, and I think Ocarina of Time will be the only game you can get away with. Just because the game is so great and many people love it, that those fans would actually buy it. It wouldn't work for newer fans, which is why the marketing is needed. But when it comes to us, old fans, people who've entered, again, I'm reading the chat as everybody is stating their age when the game came out. People like that. People who grew up with the game and fell in love with Zelda. That would work with that type of marketing. But they could just drop it. But Paul, I'm doing it. I did it with Superman. I did it with Supergirl. I semi did it with the Mario Brothers. But because that one week we had to do the news and stuff like that. And I understand the game is different, but it's possible. It's possible. If you want to do that, you can do that. You can from here on just talk about it, but don't watch anything.
Yeah.
Who's playing Mario? But I hear that.
Alarmo went off.
Joycey, I think you can close out. You can close out exactly what Paul in the same line as Paul. You can close out telling us how you felt about the trailer.
Well, I'm about to be just as long as Paul. So Paul, I'm gonna say good night to you now. Aim to have a wonderful weekend.
Have a good one. Oh, I don't mean to take any more time, but I think I will head out. But like I said, I'll be listening, but I won't. I'll be off the podcast. One last little thing. To anybody disappointed that they didn't show more, check it out. By Nintendo showing off the game the way they did, they get to have two firsts. They could have had a bigger trailer with 7 million views, 10 million views by now instead of 2.5. They could have had 40 million impressions on X instead of 24.5. And they could have done that with, at the Direct, shink, and had a 2.5-minute awesome piece with music, with the sword going in the sheath, bam, Ganondorf, boom, Link, high-flying action, entering the water temple, young Link, adult Link, back and forth, the most incredible trailer you've ever seen, the best since Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, 2.5 minutes, showing off lots of footage, and it would have been hype to the max, gameplay, the whole thing, right? But that would be your one chance to reveal it, and it would be epic, but that's it. They get two firsts and two very different types of emotions. They had a first, which was letting you know that it even exists, and the way they did it, it wasn't this powerful, exciting, awesome, action-packed trailer. It was a heartfelt trailer. It was a quiet, calm trailer. It got emotion out of you that was soft and sweet. You wouldn't get soft and sweet and that type of vibe out of this dun, 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 exciting 2.5 minute. That's awesome. This is powerful in a different way. So now they get to have a second first. And how often do you get to have two firsts? The next one that comes, whether it's in a month or 2 months, 3 months, That's going to be the awesome one, right? And that's going to be another first because you're going to get to see the gameplay. So even though I was like, what? How do you do that? I want more. I understood it. It's two different emotions, two different feelings. It's very rare to be able to shock people twice and deliver twice, once to the heart and then later on to the action side of people. So yeah, so don't fret, folks. They're going to be showing off more. I'm just happy enough knowing that it exists, you know?
Thank you for chat, Paul.
Yeah.
And you can find Paul Gale Network everywhere Paul Gale Network is found and on the Paul Gale Network channel. All right, Joycey, take it away.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Joycey. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay.
One day.
So I was live with Mike when we were watching the direct. I was expecting it because of leaks and everything, but I left myself 5% of disbelief. So A, I could be surprised, and B, I wouldn't be like super. I don't get super upset anyway, but I wouldn't be too bummed. Basically, I'd be bummed, but not like really bummed. You know?
Yeah.
So I love everything I saw. Look at my baby boy. He looks so sweet and innocent. I can see eyelashes. Like, who is doing your lashes, Link? They are fabulous. I see ears. You know, I see, you know, the hair and everything. I'm so here for this. And then when I finally, you know, I didn't act a fool on stream. I'm so proud of myself. But after I got off with Mike, I had to like go scream and like call my mom and everything. Who didn't care, by the way, but that's not the point. So then when I finally got over, like, this is really real. I think I've posted in everybody's chatter video this week. It's real. I can't believe it's real. Once I got over that, I started thinking about, well, what does the rest look like? I know the vibe that it gives me. Paul had brought up the excuse me, my goodness. Paul had brought up the 2011 Wii U tech demo, and it kind of gives me that vibe, except without that. There's a certain cloudiness to that demo that looks like it's something that would be in game, some kind of blur action. It looks like they took that away and made it just extremely crisp. And shout out to Ali Sala. Thank you for your comment. I flipped out and cried. I was trying really hard not to wake my mom up so early in the morning. Awesome sauce. But then I started thinking about certain things that happen in the game. So for one, when you run into our Gibdo re-dead friends, if they catch you, well, first they scream horrifically, and then if they grab you, being a little extra crispy here, but they basically hump your face. So do we really want to see that in 4K?
Maybe they reanimated it so it doesn't look that way.
You know, that's a very good possibility. I kind of low-key hope so, especially with how uber sensitive we are these days. Well, not you know. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe they should like redo that, but then there's only like one Gibdo that does it just as a joke.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's one like random Gibdo, just a random one. Anyway, sorry y'all, I wrote down some notes as the guys were talking. Y'all, what y'all think the Dark Link fight is gonna look like now?
Interesting.
On some level, I know that when the game first came out, you know, Dark Link was kind of considered a tougher, or not even tough, but like challenging fight. I don't think they will, but I would like for them to give him. I know the whole point of Dark Link is to be your shadow and to mimic what you do, but I kind of want to see a almost a kind of a sentient Dark Link that will copy your moves, but then do a couple of his own to throw you off. Because I would like to believe that Nintendo, I would like to believe this. It could not be so, but I would like to believe that if we're talking about it being reborn, because it's yes, Boo Mini, Dark Link, yes, Queen, yes. See, Boo Mini and I, we got a thing when it comes to Zelda. Poolas. I want to say
Pooly last. Sarah, you can call her Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah B. I literally screamed the house down that my neighbors all heard me, but it was afternoon for me during the direct. Awesome sauce. Because I would like for, since it's being reborn, I feel like they would have told us if it was a remake versus they emphasized the word reborn. And they've also said it in their tweets and in their tweets in other languages as well, because I follow all the Nintendo accounts because I'm a nerd like that. Yeah. I'm very interested in lore. This was the game that broke a potentially still weird but somewhat sensical timeline. This was the game that broke that. So will they get creative and give us three endings? What happens if you fail? What happens if you go back to your childhood? What happens if, well, I guess we kind of know what happens because we have the other games, but I want to see references to other games, you know, because I know the Wild era is really far after Ocarina of Time, at least according to Anuma, but there's enough out there that we can get caught up to wherever at least Ocarina of Time is on the crappy, stupid timeline. That's just stupid. Yeah. Or maybe they could retcon all of it, or excuse me, not all of it, a good chunk of it to include Breath of the Wild. Maybe we're now going to find out this is the game that's actually Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. You know? Yeah. Because I felt like, I don't know if you felt this way, but I felt like the Wild era was like a soft reboot of the whole franchise.
Yeah.
The whole
series. Like Zelda 1.
And now this is going to be the new timeline or something like that. All of these are possibility, guys. So please don't take any of this. This is just fun to talk about. Yeah. I would like specifically for the Temple of Time to be expanded because, okay, so the temple is sacred, but it always it looks like a church. So I never understood why it wasn't like built out like a regular church. And they can go ham with it because yes, I understand there are certain religious elements of Zelda, but it's not shown off which one it is, at least not in the modern games. So I feel like they could just go ham with the decorating, with really making the Temple of Time look like a very sacred place. Ali Sala says, thank you for your comment. Ocarina of Time is my baby. They better take good care of it. You tell them, girl. We ain't putting up with no nonsense. But I don't even know why that bugs me so much, but I just found that the Temple of Time was for a certain point in the game, you work up to get there, and then you get there and it's like some blue carpet and a place to put some jewels, and then the Master Sword room is boring. You know what I mean? Spruce it up a little bit, you know, give us some things to look at, make it look like a church, have people in there, you know, even. So yeah, work that out, Nintendo. And again, I've talked about this a million times. Please add more lore. I think I just said it 2 seconds ago. So I'm gonna say it again. Please add more lore. Please. You have the opportunity to go straight ham with the story and still not change change anything about Ocarina of Time. You just add to it. Don't take necessarily anything away from the story. Hyrule Field the game itself doesn't need to be any bigger. I can understand if due to some kind of technical reason it might technically be bigger, but I'm kind of hoping it's the same map. We don't need a Breath of the Wild style Ocarina of Time, but I will say that I think Hyrule Field should have some more stuff going on. In it. Hyrule Field, you got Pose, and you have the levers, I think they're called. There's only like 1 or 2 of those out there. You have the running mailman who's out there. Let's have some more things to do out there. In fact, can we get mail now in this game? In Majora's Mask, that was something that was, not Majora's Mask, I'm sorry, Twilight Princess, that was something I greatly enjoyed, was getting mail from the mailman. The mailman will find you wherever you are in Hyrule Field and give you your mail. And I just absolutely love that. Little quirk, but I would love something like that. Can we actually get mail in this game? And then there's something else I wonder, because we all know the twist in this game. We don't even say it. We don't even need to say it. We all know what the big twist is. And that same twist has been out there all this time. People who don't know anything about Zelda necessarily or whatever, they know what the big twist is. It's not a secret. I want Nintendo so bad to find a way to twist it again. You see what I mean? Because we're all going to be expecting that, and that's not. Now shout out to the new fans, because I don't know if we have any new fans in here, or people who have never played a Zelda game. I want you to stay off the internet, because I want you to have that moment. I want you to have it so bad. You need it. Yeah.
Well, I've only played until the Forest Temple.
I'm so glad I didn't say it, but basically there's a huge, like, mind-blowing twist in the game, and I want people to feel that for the first time, and I want people to feel what we felt when we first played it, or played the whole thing. I'm not even saying it to you, Mike, and in fact, I'm sure you know, but I'm not going to remind you. So
I probably heard about it, but I forgot about it.
I really hope, because that big twist is, again, everybody knows. I want them to really do something with that part that blows everybody's mind. That's a big one to me. To leave it the same, I think, is doing a disservice to new fans picking it up and the fans who already know what's happening. And that is if it's truly a reborn game, the story we thought we knew, that's because if it's just a remake and it's just screen for screen, the exact same thing, exact same movements, it's just that we have a really fabulous art style now, I'm not going to be as excited. I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna play it, but I'm not going to be as excited about it. Okay, I'm done.
I don't think you have to worry about that, because this is the thing.
Snoop Dogg's in it.
There's a thing that I'm sure they're going to mention once this game comes out, and we will hear from the developers, because this game is extremely important to a lot of people, and I'm sure developers want to share how they create this game, right? And what about the first game inspired them from this one. And one thing we will hear mentioned is the limitations of the time, which tells you who knows what they had to cut out and that couldn't make it into the game, story-wise, place-wise, character-wise, because of the limitations of the console back in the day, that now with the better console, they are retelling, they are reintroducing, reborn, bringing back the series how they initially wanted to, right? And now with all this new, back in the day when they released Ocarina of Time, there wasn't this lore thing, there wasn't this continuation, the timelines, and this and that. Now we have all that. We have a stronger Zelda, lore, history, timeline, all that stuff. And so what they could do is also make sure that this Ocarina of Time fits well with everything else, kind of aligns well. And they're doing this game thinking about, okay, now we have a timeline. We have to be thinking about the timeline. How can we use these timelines to better this game? How can we connect these pieces better? What information can we add to this title that will just make it more complete, right? More than just like you said, Joyce, more than just making a remake shot for shot. what can we add to this title to make it more complete so that the story is better told? You know, um, I wholeheartedly believe this is going to be a much bigger title than Ocarina of Time. 64 on 3DS. Much bigger game, much bigger scope. Um, we're probably gonna have the classic music redone orchestrally, very cinematic, and maybe more.
That's
Yeah.
another thing I'm hype about.
You know,
Mhm.
and so who knows if we have other characters that maybe were hinted at, or they were there. We couldn't have seen 64 that we're actually gonna get to explore more now. So look at Link. This guy is look at his hair, look at his ears. It's hyper realism, right? With a little bit of what you would see from a Zelda game, right? And so I feel like the reason why they're going this way, this hyper realistic, and I think that this is the most hyper realistic Zelda game Nintendo has ever given us. Even more than a little bit than the tech demo. I'm comparing it even more than the tech demo. This is more. Look at his hands. Look at how
also the tech demos from like 2011.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And so look at how he has his crinkled little hands, like that kind of twist, and
he looked puffy like a little baby boy. He's so sweet.
The detail in his hair, the detail in his nose and his mouth and his eyes, his ears. This is the bridge between the movie and Nintendo games. Remember, when the movie comes out, what is going to be the latest game out about the Legend of Zelda? Ocarina of Time Reborn. And so if we're going from a live action movie, which is, of course, it's not hyper realistic, it's real. It's live action. What is the easiest? What's the best transition we can do from that to a video game? This first thing, it's one of the most beloved games that a lot of people in chat, I'm sure, including I'm sure you, Joycey. Well, you were Link to the Past was your title.
It's still my favorite.
Yeah, and a lot of people's game that got them into the series was Ocarina of Time. And they say, you know what, this is the most beloved title. It's the most kind of acclaimed. Let's go ahead and take this one and have that one be the one that people navigate to after they watch the movie. Right. So what they do, they gave us a similar looking Link to the Link in the movie, And so how is Zelda gonna look? Well, how is Zelda gonna look in the movie? Maybe they'll look kind of similar when it comes to their art style as well. I'm just extremely ecstatic and excited for this. Look at where Link is laying right there. If you look at the fabric of where he's laying, just the detail on that. There's some kind of hay on the side that is just there, right? They put so much into this game, and I believe this is going to be one of the most talked about games when we talk about Nintendo Switch 2 power of what the system can do. This game was literally built for the system and to show off what the system can do. And I think that's why Nintendo is doing this. I think that's what Nintendo is actually taking these directs, these game-specific directs, to show us what the system can do. Even with Switch games that have a Switch 2 version of, they still show us the difference side by side. Hey, this is what Switch 2 could do with this Switch 1 game. So imagine a Switch 2 game, like this one. So I'm excited. Like I said, I've only made it to the Forest Temple, and I'm glad I did. Remember, Joshi, I said I'm not gonna play anymore. I feel like Ocarina of Time remake is coming, and I want to play that.
And you know what? You said that a while ago too.
Yeah.
So kudos for believing that, because the rumor's not really new. It's just that Nate the Hate gave us a time frame.
Exactly. Yeah. We were talking about Ocarina of Time for 2 years, actually.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So, like I said, guys, those of you who have not yet played Ocarina of Time, I'm with you. I played half of it, but I'm excited. I can't wait. Nintendo is gonna give us the best Nintendo Direct ever. And yes, there is a Nintendo Direct happening dedicated to this game, and I cannot wait to see what they show us. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. And
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Also, to piggyback off of what Paul was saying earlier,
Mhm.
For me and for people like us, like people who know that Zelda is, that girl,
Yeah.
awesome and everything. Good Lord.
Mhm.
We really need any other convincing? We got that little that really sweet intro with the tapestry and a fabulous narrator. And then we get this still shot of Link. Do we really need anything else? Do we need any other convincing? We don't. I don't need a huge hype train for Zelda. Well, I mean, I guess as fans we can hype train, but I don't need any commercials. I don't need a direct. I don't need any of that. It's The Legend of Zelda. Just give me a date and take my money. So, in fact, I was trying to throw money at my Switch 2, but nothing happened.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I tried
Yeah,
that.
that doesn't work. Yeah, I know. I hate it. I tried to swipe my credit card instead of the Joy-Con. It was crazy. So, so while I do believe we're going to get a direct, I low key kind of don't want to watch it.
I mean, I know what you mean because you already want the game. You have there's nothing they can show you that's gonna convince you otherwise. You're sure that this is what you want. So, like Paul said, I don't have to see another thing. I could be surprised on launch day, right? And so yeah, I agree. I mean, I do that with movies. I don't watch trailers. I see the first one. Okay, that's good. Looks good. I'm not gonna watch any other trailer because they're gonna ruin it, and then I'll just,
This is one that I truly don't want any more information on. I just other than the date and the price. That is so. I'm gonna let if you guys, or Paul watches like any further Ocarina time stuff. You can pick and choose what you tell me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, of course.
We don't want to tell Joyce this. We just want to tell her it looks amazing and it's going to blow your mind. And
I'm not Joyce.
There's a couple things that are changed, but it's not a big. But you'll find out. I want to know very vaguely. You know what I mean? I want to know very vague stuff.
Of course.
I think I'm going to go ahead and just, other than us having just fun chats here. Just let me know if there's any huge leak out there because I will avoid it. I am strong enough to avoid it.
Yeah, of course.
I'll have to stop reading chat because somebody will try to throw it in chat and mess it up for everybody.
Yeah.
I really, because I have so many questions on what they're going to do that I don't want to know until the game is in my hands and I am playing it. And yes, just yes. I don't need anything else. Oh my goodness.
Really?
All right, I'm done. Because
Nintendo implemented achievements for the first time?
Oh, wait. Isn't it one of the games that you can keep score on for a certain time? It was a Donkey Kong.
Really? So it's like a form of achievements that Nintendo was introducing, which could lead some
It's
more.
Something like that.
I mean, that's good news. That's good news. Thank you for sharing. Jabo Thunder. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. And that's good news. That's an introduction to that, which is pretty cool, and hopefully Nintendo can just make it bigger because that's one of the biggest requests ever, achievements for people. Although Nintendo does have their form of achievements, they're called those silver coins where you can play games, earn coins, and then redeem them for actual real prizes or digital art like wallpapers and a whole bunch of stuff. It's like they have a different reward system than consoles where you can get your high score or achievements kind of just pop out and then collected. But yeah, I agree that a traditional achievement thing will be awesome on Switch 2. And Nintendo listens, we got that. All right, friends, that has been the New Topics podcast. It is now 3:30 a.m. for Lottie, which is trying to keep her eyes open all the way in the UK. Guys, you have no idea how much I appreciate you. All of you who watch us from across the seas, over other countries, right? There's different time zones, and you guys stay up. You stay up, and watch the New Topics podcast. It's I appreciate you more than you know, and I really appreciate your support. I want to let you guys know that I appreciate you, and I know that the time zones are kind of off. So I'm gonna try my best to do more live streams earlier. That way, you guys can also enjoy live streams a little earlier around your time zones and stuff like that. Maybe we'll have an Topics podcast mini during an earlier time, so you guys can also participate in those as well instead of having to stay up super late.
Yeah, and guys, if we go a little bit later, please do not, jeopardize your health. If you need to go to bed, sleep is very important. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. Sleep is part of a balanced, healthy life. Diet. If you have to go to bed,
and exercise.
Please. Yeah, and exercise as well, and eat your vegetables, and take your this is always the auntie thing that I say. Can I start saying this at the end of like every podcast? Guys, drink your water, take your vitamins, and deep condition your hair.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let me see what I can find. Well, no, this is not
what is this? What the heck? What in the world am I? What's wrong with my voice? What is this?
Deep condition your hair, y'all.
Yeah, that's
Thanks me later.
Yep, that's a thing. I guess that's hey, I guess we won the battle for Pokemon. All right, guys, that's the deal for the Topic Podcast. Where can we find you, Joycey?
You can find me on Twitter, because I won't call it nothing else.
On Twitter, DJ Joycey, on Twitter, at DJ Joycey. And you can find me here at the Odyssey Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day of the week. And guys, thank you so much for all of your support over the past week. We are transitioning. The new studio is coming very soon. I want you guys to let you know that all you members will be a part of that. I want to make sure you guys see all the construction, see all the really cool stuff that's happening behind the scenes. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to show you more later on. There's more planned. So without further ado, we got to let you go. But before that, we have to tell you two important things. Number one, don't give up. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't give up. You know what? Whatever you're going through, guess what? You're stronger than what you're going through. You're still here with us, right? That means you're stronger. You are strong. So don't give up. And number two.
And I have to tell you something.
Go ahead.
Don't give up, because we need you.
Yeah, we do. We do. And journey on. The journey continues.
Journey.
Bye, guys. Take care.
A journey to Ocarina of Time.
Reborn.
I'm on the hype train.
Refreshed. Restarted.
Good night, guys.
Mid Topic Podcast, all things Nintendo.